the top with some what do you call it, shade cloths. As you can see, I have them stretched out the whole length. They're like long pieces of shade cloth doubled over, and they did a good job of covering the sun away from these plants, but it comes to the point where they just been getting too hot. I pulled out all the lettuces and the spinaches, and I have the Italian parsleys. Then I've got the chard over here next to it, and more chard, and some more chard at the very end left. But look at these babies. These are my kale, 3-foot tall kale that I've been picking for the past, my God, all year long I've been picking these things. And the more I pick it, the more it grows. I'm giving this stuff away to everybody I know. But I cannot eat it fast enough. And these are my pepper plants, Hungarian yellow sweet pepper plants that I started indoors. And these are, I tried something different. 2 of them I chopped off the top at the fork, and see if it bushes out at the bottom instead of being tall, lanky. But the other ones have gotten so tall that I don't want to cut them back, because then there's nothing left. But I'm going to try to see what happens over there. And this is my shade cloths and blankets and everything else that I use around here in the winter time to cover things. And those are boxes that I use for around plants so animals don't get to them, which is really useful. And this is what it looks like. And as soon as I finish pulling this out, I'm going to fill this up with decomposed horse manure, and you layer it down on top and fill it in and replant stuff in here. And we'll just pick them as we go. And I just pulled this out today, actually yesterday. These are garlic. I got taken inside. I haven't taken them inside. They're drying out here. Let's go back out here now. And this is the worm bins that pretty much cleaned out one of them. And look at this, all these volunteer tomato plants are growing again over here. And then we have more over here. Look at all those tomato plants. Take your pick, which one you want to go. And this one right here, the same thing. Those are volunteers, but there were a whole bunch of them I pulled out already and just yanked and gave it to the chickens. But this one was left, and when we had a big storm, I had to pull out 3 more big ones out of here because they just fell over and broke. And I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't have enough secured. I didn't secure them enough. But look at all these. Look at all these tomatoes growing on them. I mean, just going to be loaded. And look at that. I cannot say I will not have tomatoes around here. There's tomatoes everywhere. Everywhere I look, there's tomatoes growing. I mean, I'm serious. I'll give you an example. Here we go. Let's just take a run here. There's one growing right there, outside the cinder block. That's one. And if you go down here to a little bit further, then we got 3 of them growing over here. Then I've got one growing over here. Then I've got, and I already pulled a whole bunch out. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's unbelievable. I cannot, here's another one. And I can go on and on around the property. They're just everywhere. But anyway, here's, oh, I didn't say this. See this? This is another Mexican toy sunflower that I'm growing in a big pot. See what happens. And that's some azaleas. And anyway, and that's that. I even put a light fixture in here so I can come out here and cut things at night if I have to, because you get too dark out here. I can't come out here and pick anything. So it really does help. And I got music playing. The chickens are not bored, and I'm going to introduce you to my new ladies of the night over here at the Horvat garden factory. There they are. Look at them. Look at you all. That's my new ladies. Hi, babies. Come to Daddy. Come on. Come to Daddy. You're gonna come to Daddy? You gonna come to Daddy? Huh? Come here. I have to go inside for them to come jump on me. And then here's my other one. This is Roxy. No, that's not Roxy. That's Roxy. That's Roxy, the loud one. And this one right here, the big fat one, is Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Stay back there. Look. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Everybody wants to be in on the action. Look at that. There you go. You want to be in on the action too, huh? You guys want to be in on action? But anyway, it's working out. This has worked out really well. This whole area that I built for the chickens with the feeder back there. In fact, let me just show you the feeder while I'm back here. I built this. They stick their head inside of it and they eat out of there instead of all over the ground. That way this year they only get what's in there. They eat out of there. There's nothing. You see that next to it? There's nothing there. And then over here I have the water, a can of water, a 5-gallon bucket, and it's got the nipples underneath. I don't know if you can see it. See the nipples? They just drink from that. And I built this for the little ones, and now one of the big ones took it over, and then they made it. Roxy's made this her home because she don't want us get up on the perch inside because she's too big. And then this right here is the lay box, and then that's the perch. That's the roost right there. And hi babies, are you all following me? Y'all want your little treats? They love kale. They go crazy over kale. They'll fight each other for kale. They'll eat kale over anything else. But anyway, look at this kale from the outside of the greenhouse. It's unbelievable. And let's see, now these right here are the bushes I started from seed. These are the Rose of Sharon's. Look at that. I just cut these back. There was a bunch of branches, just from all the rain, it was just pushed down. I just cut it back because I couldn't get by it. Same thing on this one. But they turned out really, really pretty. Rose of Sharon's. And here's another one right here in the corner. And that's how it looks. And this right here is the raspberries. I'm very disappointed. I don't know what's wrong with these. I don't know if I have to yank them out and start all over again. But I don't have anything producing. I don't know why. I have no clue. I mean, they look healthy enough, but there's just nothing happening. I'm very disappointed. Now, on the other hand, the blackberries, I'm waiting. They're ripening up right now, as we speak. As you can see, I'm waiting for them to get dark black, and so I can start picking them. And I uncovered these because they're all covered up with other branches, but I cut everything back. I'm starting to learn that you got to cut things back, otherwise nothing will ripen from the sun. So it's all coming along okay so far, but we'll see again. I don't want to be disappointed by talking about it in advance. And this is the plum tree that I originally talked about when I first started this video. I planted this last year, and it hasn't done anything. So. But here we are back at the front yard again. Let me just take a look at the back again so you see what it looks like. I gotta clean this mess up that I made yesterday. I hadn't had a chance to do that. And here we go again. This is gonna be a little paradise. I call it Laszlo'S Botanical Gardens of North Raleigh, North Carolina. Everything is going beautifully. Just that pomegranate bush. And what I'm going to do is over here I'm going to put that hibiscus bush that I showed you that I bought. I'm going to put one over there, one over here, and one on that side. It's going to look really pretty. They get about 10 feet tall. I want something really showy, and they get pretty bushy. And it's going to look real nice. Look at that. Just look at that. You can't ask for anything more. And this has been a 3.5 year project, and I got wood chips down, and this is really going down. In the fall I'm going to get truckloads and truckloads of wood chips. I'm going to fill it up again, fill it in, because this has gone down over the past 3 years. But look at this, it is absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy it turned out so well. It's a panoramic view here of what I'm looking at in the center of the yard. I'm in the dead center, turning around. It just can't get any better than this. And I'm getting closer down at the ground. And that's my little fountain of joy. And that's about it as far as, well, these hibiscuses, I will report on these. I will make another video probably about a couple of weeks, but by that time all these daylilies will be gone, and the lantana will be bigger, the bushes will be, the roses will be bigger, and all these hibiscuses will be opened up, so it'll be a showtime over here. Well, with that in mind, I'm signing off here. This is Laszlo again from Raleigh, North Carolina. You'll have a wonderful day, and may you all have a good gardening experience wherever you are. Thank you. Enjoy this video.